what that passion is, and when did you make it a business?
Yeah, my passion is music and culture. I mean, I've been doing it professionally, man, since undergrad, but fully, like, only music and living only from music for the past 13 years.
13 years, man.
Oh no, 14 years.
14 years.
Like, only living off of music professionally. So no other jobs, no like day gig and night gig, but just music. It's been since 2011. Since 2011.
All right. I got this amazing meal from Sister Peaches.
Peaches.
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
And this jerk got some heat on it. I love it.
You gotta get yours, brother. You gotta get yours.
Yeah, you gotta get it the way the locals take it.
Man.
Like, that's how I want it.
So Chef Rock, I mean, this plate, brother. You know, we got some, like you said, some jerk chicken with some heat on it. It's glazed over top of this salmon, and then, you know, is this what I think it is? This is a beef patty.
A mini beef patty.
mini beef patty.
Veggie patty.
I mean, look at the way that's opening up.
This is, I'm gonna tell you something. This was made with AI.
But
But wait.
What is AI? What's your AI?
Ancestral intelligence.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
That's a.
I knew it was a spin on it.
You know, this got some generations in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, effortless, just flavorful, incredible. This is, so if this camera wasn't here, Slim, I wouldn't be using this napkin right now. You know? But this is incredible.
Which is also incredible, brother. Like, this man has been doing his passion for music for 13 plus years.
And it's a stone cold beast.
Only. And it's a stone beast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got that same energy through your passion of food, your passion of, here in Hill Prince. But where did that start with you, bro?
Really, as I talk about the ancestors, I think, my grandfather used to own a restaurant. I don't know if I told you that. I found out.
You too, right? Always something new with this, bro.
I kind of found out relatively recently in the past few years that my mother told me. I knew that there was a shop around the corner. I knew my people had something to do with it, but apparently it was like he had it for over a couple decades.
This is in Virginia?
It's gone now.
But it was in Virginia?
Yeah, in Tappahannock.
Okay.
It was listed in the Green Book at one point.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
The funny story of that is there was this white woman doing some research on capturing all of the spots in Virginia on the Green Book.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom's at the library when she was doing a presentation. And basically she did a presentation of Harris's Grill. And my mom's like, that was my father.
Wow.
And she connected with me. It was fascinating because I'm a restaurateur.
Yeah.
And my grandfather. So to answer your question of where it started, it probably started way before I was started up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's passed down. But naturally, I just always loved entertaining. You know, I wanted to be a comedian. I love gathering and people talking and just gathering at the center of something that I had to do with. So, that's where it is for me. You know, I just like people. I like people here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
Love that. And then you, man, you have been moving crowds, not just on the stage, but also off of the stage because
30 plus years.
30 plus years. And that movement has also revitalized a community, that U Street, man.
Yeah.
For those few who don't know you, you guys say your name and tell us what you do and why you do it.
Yeah, man. My name is Priest the Nomad. Artist here, man. I'm born in DC, grew up in PG, so in Maryland. But we were part of the artists and the poets and musicians and all that to help revitalize U Street Northwest, man, that corridor in the 90s.
Yeah.
So after the riots, of course, in the 60s and then 70s and 80s was really decimated, and of course, a lot of drugs and all that type of stuff. In the 90s, the shop owners and cafe owners started opening their doors up to artists and poets and stuff like that, and we were part of that. I'm one of many. But,
bringing it back to life.
Yeah,
bringing it back to life.
But my history actually is a little before that.
Okay.
But but that was a big part of it. Right there.
Look, you said the history was a little before that. take us back to that moment when you said I will, and you've been doing it since how long now?
30 plus years, man. I think I started rocking. I came up in the clubs, man. In fact, I was a dancer. So I came up in the clubs, man. Shout out to all the old 90s promoters, Wanda Berry, all of them at the Ritz and those cats.
Wow,
yeah,
man.
Ron Hud, Chapter 3, all of that stuff, man.
Okay.
But I was with a dance collective, man, with a bunch of house heads. See, it was always the documentary that I had is called I Was the Weirdo. So we were always, the kids over there doing the weird stuff, right? When we all grew up with go-go music here and everything. But the beautiful thing about this area, man, is such a transient area with so many energies and so many people coming in and out of the area that you get things, right? So, we were, kids who were hip hop heads, we were house heads, things like that. So started out dancing in the clubs, and then I was rhyming in high school kind of for fun, and then wound up, meeting up with artists that were really doing it in the clubs. A lot of people that wind up really doing big things, like my man Tracy Lee, that whole crew, Young Guru and them, and as a DJ, and
his whole face changed. When you can call people that you can still call today, and they're still living that.
Those people are still on my documentary.
Those are real ones. Those cats are real ones.
Yeah.
So the documentary, how can people get connected?
Yeah, so we're in the film festivals right now. So we're doing a Light Rail Film Festival, DC premiere, June 6th, 5 p.m. at Union Market, Northeast DC. And then it's premiering in Italy at the end of this month, in Rome, Italy, for a Hip Hop Film Festival. And we got a number ones coming up, so I'm waiting to hear back from them.
Man, your talents will take you places you can't even imagine when you just stay true to it.
I'll tell you something about this guy.
Tell me something. Well, tell us all something about
The first time I saw him perform set me on the path that I'm on now. And that was 30 years ago.
Wow.
The first time I saw him perform. I thought to myself, this is a Freestyle Union. Freestyle Union, I was at the University of Maryland, College Park. 1995, Freestyle Union came. My homegirl, Tamara Francois, you remember?
Yeah.
She brought the Union to perform at Maryland. And I saw them perform.
Do a cypher.
Y'all did a cypher, and y'all did a whole show. We had the performance corps.
Yeah.
Freestyle Union had a performance corps that was like the main folks that would represent the brand. And I saw that as a 19-year-old, and I thought, wow, that's the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And wherever they are, I need to be where they're at. And then I jumped right in the mix in the U Street Renaissance. And to this day, they are my best friends and creative collaborators. 30 years later, after seeing these cats on stage, I said, wow, that's what I need to be about. And then we're still about it.
Yeah.
Wow. All these years later.
30 years.
That's incredible.
That is, man. That is.
And I think the beautiful thing about us as collective is it's not just the art, but it's also the consciousness. Right? It's all the lens behind what we do and the pedigree of growing up, becoming adults, and adults that stand for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's all been with us as artists. We're all progressive. No matter what our disciplines are, we all progressive and we all stand for something. I mean, this is what links us all together. You know what I'm saying? Me and this brother have been really great friends because of our pedigree, right? Because of who we are as men. And we embrace that. And we hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I think that doesn't get talked about enough when we're talking about what we do. It's a lens in which we do what we do and why we do what we do with the intensity, because we believe in what we do and the reason of why we do it and who we want to help and who we want to impact.
That impact is,
and that's what it's all about for me. It's about impact.
That impact is rooted in your history.
We're walking in their footsteps, like truly.
We're walking, right?
Like all of the folks that we admire, they literally did what we did a generation before us. Like when we were on U Street, we were walking in the footsteps of Roberta Flack and Duke Ellington.
And you knew that,
even
right?
He was a link. There was an elder who used to kick it with us. And used to
do poetry.
He used to do poetry, Baba and Willie Alaskari. And he was like our link to our elders, and we literally walked in their footsteps. We put together the poetry, the jazz, the house, the hip hop, and being a young artist and being able to be at the table and in the studio and on stage with DC jazz legends, and they respected us as hip hop artists, and we were creating new things.
Because they knew they will continue to live through your actions.
It was fully ancestral.
Yeah. So that leads me to my next question. Then I'm going to let y'all brothers get back and we're going to collect these plates. We have to be that bridge to tomorrow. Also.
Yes. Yeah.
So what stories or insights may you share today that a young person who is knowing that it's possible because you've done it can now do it on a higher level?
You know, I've been thinking a lot about like who I'm training up. Like,
So important for mentorship. Yeah.
and you know, I contacted you about that thing, and that's what we need to talk about, because I've really been thinking about like what comes after me. I know there's one chef from DC that, you know, he has a tree, right? People say, oh, he came from under, he worked under him. And I think about Jose's impact a lot. Because it's branches, right? They said the trees got branches. Same thing in football, basketball, you have shooter and all of them. And a lot of times, old heads, as we all are now, at the ball,
He said
to the 12-yard,
Yeah, no, it's a blessing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is.
Because what's the alternative?
That's right.
So it's a blessing.
Yeah, I've right now feel that. But many times we have the ability to like preach. And I was with a chef the other day, and he was telling the youngest what not to do, and so to answer your question, I think what's really important, if I had to talk to someone who is, you know, younger than me, is, man, just explore. Like whatever that looks to you. I know youth that I would teach culinary arts from the South Side that never been uptown. I'm like, it ain't no gates up there. You can walk up to, oh, that's not for us. Everything's for us.
Yes.
And if I did one thing, I explored in a lot of ways when I was younger in my career and life. If I had to do it all over again, I still try to do it now. I'm gonna taste everything. I'm gonna ask questions. I sat next to this older white lady today at a board meeting that I'm at. That's wild. Rock from the South Side sitting at this board meeting with all these big developers. These man was talking billions.
Right.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
how you doing, sis? You know, she's an elder, but I would have never had that conversation many years ago if I was scared to jump out of who I am.
Yeah.
And I start, you know, we had a conversation because we're human. So the one thing that I really am trying to impress upon us is like our youth is like, man, try everything. It's gonna go by like that. And then next thing you know, it's just gonna open your way. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to land anywhere. There's a lot of shit I tasted from my language. I'm like, I would never eat that again.
Right.
But I know what it is.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm really focused on. It's like, man, explore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got it.
For
He be
me,
mixing so many sounds and making music through it.
yeah, I mean, because that's like the heritage. The heritage is all the sounds. But yeah, what I would say to the youngins is move as a squad. Like the folks that I rock with in 2025, I was rocking with in 1995. And we move as a community, and oftentimes if you feel frustrated, if you feel like you're not good enough, you feel like your ideas aren't sharp enough, like you need iron to sharpen iron.
Yeah.
So the fact that I've always moved as a community is the reason why I'm still a working artistic professional. It's
So
because
dance by yourself is
no,
always that
yeah, like I'm always thinking collectively, and I can look in my phone contacts in any realm, in any discipline, and there are people that I'm connected to that are bosses, that are top-notch, extraordinary folks in any realm. And I can go through my contacts, and there are people that I have decades of history with. And when it's time to work, if I need design, if I need cuisine, if I need singers, if I need musicians, like I've got folks that I've been rocking with that we have invested in each other as people and as professionals for so long that we all bring each other up.
That's rich.
So yeah, move as a squad. That's what I would tell. Find your tribe, find your people, and build together.
All right, bro.
I think to piggyback off what you're saying, I would say if the Find Your Squad would always be trying to make yourself better and to be the best you can be, which requires thought, it requires research, it requires learning, reading, listening. The better that you can become, being passionate, being empathic, the better that you can be as an individual, it builds confidence.
Yes.
Right? Because you know what you're bringing to the table. If I know that I'm well read, if I know that I'm researched, if I know that I put the work in, right? You can walk into any room and be an asset to any squad, right? Because everyone has to bring something to the table. Because if you're just taking from the squad, then the squad doesn't respect you, right? We all respect each other because we know what each of us brings to the table, right? So I think that work, be willing to do the unsexy work. The unsexy work is the late night reading, the stuff when you want to go out and you make that decision, you know what, man, I gotta finish this, I gotta do this, or I really need to understand this more, I need to put more work in here, and let me not go out and meet them, let me not get that cognac, let me just chill, because I need to be sharper, and I think sacrificing to see a future, but you also have to see a future. I tell the youngest, first you gotta want to live. First you gotta care about living. If you care about living, because a lot of these youngest don't care about the stuff you're talking, because they don't even plan on being here past the week. You know what I'm saying? And that's the unfortunate thing about it. But first we gotta make them see the worthiness of life and living, and to say, like, look towards tomorrow, look for next week. Look at, you know what I'm saying, and do things, don't do things that's going to jeopardize tomorrow coming. You know what I'm saying? Because once you can do that, then you can start to build and become a better you. Because if you're not thinking about living to next week, then you care about being a better you, right? So that's the thing. It's like we have to be influencing the youngest to live, and want to live, and give them, like, look, there's so much to life that you can't see past the block. You know what I'm saying?
And when I see you on social media, I know beyond that social posts. And I know when you walk in the room, it's passion, but it's principle.
Yes.
With that passion, speaking with your reason. And so I can only imagine, even though I have not heard things or scratch or whatever the case may be, you're walking with this brother, there's something, like you said, that connects you to more than just you being.
So this is my, right? Yeah, these are my people.
Yeah, my people.
We got time and work in. So yeah. And you can be assessed by who you rock with.
Yeah.
You know, like, who are your folks? That says a lot about who you are, like who you associate with. I try to, in so many spaces and things that I do, I try to not be the dopest person in the room, because I'm constantly around people that make me step up. So yeah, of course, sometimes I end up but like my core folks always remind me how I can step up, and that's always give me something to aspire to and to be inspired.
That inspiring also not only in the food, but it's how you do your business. Okay. So, Hill Prince is located where?
1337. Baddest neighborhood, the best neighborhood in DC. Correct that.
Smooth,
H Street, baby.
Yeah.
Northeast.
And how can people reach you, my brother?
You know, just anywhere that you go on the internet, just look for the vibe conductor. That's what people started calling me, so I started using that. So you just put the vibe conductor into any of your search engines or social media, you'll find it.
We're going to continue to make sure you have intimate conversations with men that are not just living, but they're elevating on purpose. And you can too. Let's elevate together.
Some moments are never planned. Like special moments just kind of happen with, like, especially real melanated. Man, this moment right here, y'all don't know how special it is.
Yeah, I didn't see this cat in a minute.
You know, but each one of y'all are like mountains, you know, on this globe, and to watch all four of y'all sit together, it's like, it's that.
Like you said before, because this other man makes that fit.
Yeah.
Please.
Get them in the mix.
Tell us, you're going to be a part of it.
Okay.
Can you tell us who you are?
I'm just excited to be here, my brother.
Yeah.
I'm just listening, man.
Yeah.
Tell us who you are, brother.
You said something, Ken said something very significant that we have to make sure we get out there. Like, these youngsters don't even understand how beautiful life is.
Yeah.
And so all the decisions are made just for now.
Yeah.
And then once it's a final decision, like, oh man, I didn't realize there was finality that came with that.
Right.
Like you said, you ain't anything about living. Because especially when he's in an environment where he sees death so much, that's his norm. But it's our norm.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I just appreciate hearing y'all kings, man, do y'all thing, man. It's an honor. So, yeah, man. So I'm Anthony, man. So I just keep it simple, man. I work to make sure we're educated in money and finance, especially in our community. Primarily, understand the power and value of life insurance. Life insurance in our community is like, it's almost kind of like it's hard movie saying Candyman 3 times. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just something you just don't talk about because we only understand it from the point of view of death insurance. What happens if I pass away? Not understanding it's the most powerful financial tool out there. It's the Swiss Army knife. It's the reasons why when the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilts got their wealth at the same time, Vanderbilts were dead broke within 2 generations. Rockefellers have over 250 living wealthy heirs right now because of the waterfall method, leveraging life insurance. It's the only one that gives you tax advantages, only tax-free strategy the IRS allows. Tax code 7702. So where you can grow your money and never have a loss. So that's it. I just make sure we understand that. Hey man, I'm on IG at Mr. Legacy Builder 45. Yeah. So it's MR Legacy Builder 45. I'm on that's IG and TikTok, and then on Facebook and LinkedIn, it's just my name, Anthony Atwater. And actually this Friday we'll be hosting a Doge event at my office. Doge, everybody's going through these things with the Doge, with the government, department, government initiatives.
What's the event? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. So it's a financial literacy workshop that we have in our office. Okay. One, just to kind of solve for the uncertainty. Whether it's people trying to figure out what's happening with my money, but all the terrorists, how can I stop the bleeding? So we give them strategies and solutions for that. If it's the person that's retiring and said, man, I want to make sure I got some insurance on my retirement, because people don't know you can insure your retirement and make sure it's never depleted and you have guaranteed income for life. So we'll have that, and then as well as people are losing their jobs left and right. So we show them how they can get a license in 3 to 5 days and we mentor them on how they can build a business and show them that those who earn the most serve the most. If you want to really earn a great living, go make them happy on you. Because we don't if we want to teach the youngsters how to live, get everybody a good life. Because you know what's going to happen? Wall Street gonna send some people down there to stop them from shooting each other. Because
Yo, say that again. Say that again. You just
everybody in the hood life insurance. They gonna get tired of paying them policies out. They gonna solve the problem.
Yo, I ain't never heard no, but that makes sense.
I mean, money can't be everything, right?
Wow.
Did you enjoy the beaches? Man.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, reaction.
Hey, she's gangster.
Yeah.
Hey,
reaction.
I had to go get some water, man. Hey, that chicken had some heat on there, bro. But he has been here, bro. So much. Every business with the like it's so much. I know I got to get out there, but this is where it all lives in.
Let me tell you how crazy. I want to touch on something you said about how we feel about life, estate planning, and all that jazz, right? I just got it's in me because of the way I was raised, right? We don't want to talk about that at all. I tell it's the funeral, everybody crying now. We got to go through probate and all that crap. I just got in the mail just a few minutes ago. I opened the mail up, mail. But I opened one of them. I just from funeral home, just close, and it said to Rock Harper, the business owner. Oh, I'm glad you're doing so well. Have you thought about when you passed on? And my instinct was like, oh, I don't even want to talk about that, right? And then I said, immediately after, I was like, Rock, come on, you won't die. Mike and Mom, it could be 50 years from now. Right, that's right, exactly. So, but the initial reaction was to reject anything that's talking about my transition. When we all gonna leave that fateful day, and I think we always, I don't like the church, Mom push against it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's the one thing that's inevitable.
Yes.
Inevitable. Yeah. You can't, ain't nobody beat them yet.
No.
Right.
Undefeated. Undefeated.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker. And like brothers like y'all who have worked to build something, to leave behind. What we don't understand, and some of you may understand, but most people don't understand, is what's at the end of that probate. So guess what? Your 401, your 403, your IRA, all of them are subject to probate. And so if you pass away and you got a retirement account, guess what? All it takes is one person saying you owe them. Everything you own is subject to probate.
So they can come and make a claim against your everything.
Everything you own. Now, even if it's proved false, guess who gets the cut of the money first? Always. Anytime it goes to probate, they get the cut of the money first. So that's the first thing. Second thing, if you go really do really well, kill it. I don't know if you all remember the story of the Dolphins being sold many years ago.
Miami Dolphins?
Yeah. So when the Dolphins were last sold, what ended up happening, got the name of the center, but yeah, it took like 10 kids. He goes, does really well, blows the Dolphins up, then he passes away. But he had accumulated so much wealth, and it was old money. So it had all this value. The kids, all of a sudden, they hit with 8-figure tax bills. They hadn't saved that time. So they got saved. So, other thing, United States is not gonna let you die for free. If you've been giving them a lot of money, there's an estate tax waiting for you. See, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about it. So you have, and so now let's walk back through it. Probate. Alright, it comes out of probate. Now they gotta pay taxes on it. And everything in that tax goes to them, all that money goes to them as earned income for that year. And yeah. And so it's about the way. Of course. And so and then with the estate tax it's gonna get taxed. And then everything that you ever wonder why you see all these estate sales? People are incredibly wealthy. Like, why are they selling their stuff? Because the kids weren't prepared for a 7 and 8-figure tax deal.
You feel that those assets into vehicles that allow you to circumvent that?
Yeah, very simple. For something like that, you just do a simple term that's gonna cover that. Because term gives you the most amount of protection for the least amount of money. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, now for investing and growing other things, like, that's when you can do like cash value. So for me, like, if I want to, like, say you want to do real estate, you want to open up more restaurants, you leverage your cash value, you want to do that because you can borrow against that cash. Just take the easy math. You got $100,000 cash in there. You need $50,000 for something. You borrow that 50, you continue to grow uninterrupted at the 100K. No other vehicle allows you to do that. Anything else, if you got 100K, you leverage 50, you die. Wait, slow it down. No, you gotta come to the class. I do. Give me that big book. I got you, bro. I'm with you. Go ahead. Because I heard this before. Yeah. Just be your own bank. Yeah. Your own bank. That's what not 100, 50 of that 100. Yeah. But the 100 is in the policy. The 100 is in the policy. It's still going uninterrupted.
Growing uninterrupted the 400.
Yeah, the 400. Because you didn't pull your 100 out. Your 100 is still liable in there. All you did was borrow it again.
And you got to pay it back on your own time?
On your own time. And so,
And you what? Before you die or the policy expires?
So, no. Policy's not going to expire because you still got the policy on. Now, here's what happens. Either you pay yourself back. Now, if you pay yourself back, that's the real wealth act. Because the policy views it as new income coming into it. And that,
See,
So this is why business with Wednesday is important. Because in the Head to Hill break, we're going to have them and other people podcasting. But this information has to be connected to us so that we can make intelligent decisions and make business moves that connect our generations that was behind us.
Cypher. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man having a cipher.
Yeah.
We're doing the cipher right now. Like
Yeah.
right now.
We have to actually techniques that other folks use
That's right.
to accumulate assets. We have to access those same things right there.
Yeah. Been there for years. Yeah.
I'll give you a few examples. Anybody ever heard of Stanford University?
Yep.
I was the founder. Cadbury Life Insurance. Stanford lost their son. They opened the university as a memorial. Tragedy strikes again. The husband dies. Women weren't working in the late 1800s. She doesn't know what to do. She cashes out his, so she takes the cash from that life insurance policy, pays the professors. Stanford University, that we know that is very prestigious academic university, cash value life insurance policy. They were the first clients for Pacific Life.
We're going to bring up front and we're going to talk about peaches, since the peaches first. Everyone has to go on with you. All right?
Peaches took care of me today.
Yeah.